Ladies and gentlemen, the following is a 10-man tag team contest. It is scheduled for one fall. Introducing team number one. They are accompanied to the ring by Sharmell and Jenna Maraska, Booker T, Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, Kurt Angle, Big Sexy Kevin Nash, and the Icon Sting. They are the Main Event Mafia.
Earlier tonight, Mick Foley booked this Impact 10-man tag team main event. We also found out that Kurt Angle will be one of Foley's 3 challengers at Sacrifice. The Godfather to put up his role as the Main Event Mafia boss, but then Sting made a deal with Jeff Jarrett. If Sting pins Mick Foley tonight in this match, he will be a part of that 4-way for the TNA World Championship May 24.
Their opponents first from the Nation of Violence, the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe!
For Mick Foley, Jeff Jarrett, AJ Styles, and Daniels, could you really have a worse option than Samoa Joe as your tag team partner? Since returning from his injuries suffered at the hands of the Main Event Mafia, Joe's concentration totally on his Nation of Violence, a nation of one.
Oh, absolutely, and you saw what happened with him and AJ Styles and how they couldn't work together. I mean, the bottom line is you can't trust Samoa Joe. And if you're Mick Foley, Jarrett, AJ, and Daniels, what do you do? This is a wild card.
His tag team partner from the City of Angels, Daniels!
No one can question Samoa Joe's focus on the Nation of Violence. For Daniels, a totally different story. Back in TNA after the year-and-a-half absence, thanks to Jeff Jarrett. Part of the victorious Team Jarrett and Lethal Lockdown, but then immediately in the firing line, thanks to both the Motor City Machine Guns and then Lethal Consequences, they claim that Daniels is really the masked man of mystery, the X Division champion, Suicide.
From Gainesville, Georgia, he is the TNA Legends champion, the phenomenal AXS TV.
You know, just a few weeks ago, you would have thought that this team was on the same page. Inseparable friendships to the end. Mick Foley, Jeff Jarrett working together to eliminate the Main Event Mafia. AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, friends who would watch each other's backs. But boy, the past few weeks have seen drastic, dramatic changes among those relationships.
I mean, what a difference since lockdown when you think about what this group was like. And the bottom line is Mick Foley just gone absolutely crazy, and this whole thing's just gone topsy-turvy.
From Nashville, Tennessee, he is TNA founder and the king of the mountain, Jeff Jarrett!
TNA founder finds himself in a very strange position. Jeff Jarrett so instrumental in bringing Mick Foley to TNA. Now he questions, now he regrets that decision each and every day. He's got a team tonight with the man who recently attacked him with that steel chair shot, and Foley also banned Jarrett's guitar.
Well, look at this. I mean, first of all, Jeff Jarrett standing there like a baby without a pacifier, not having his guitar with him, and then look at what Mick Foley's carrying. He's bringing himself the barbed wire back.
Even though Foley bans the use of Jarrett's guitar, he's bringing the barbed wire back to the ring. Main Event is next on Impact. You asked for star power, and you got it. Impact Main Event. 10-man tag team match booked by Mick Foley. It's the Main Event Mafia versus Samoa Joe, Daniels, AJ Styles, Jeff Jarrett, and the TNA World Heavyweight Champ Mick Foley. We started off with Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner lighting up the chest of the man behind the Nation of Violence, Samoa Joe, and then Joe answers with a nice suplex takeover.
Mike is somebody who's probably studied more wrestling film than anybody I know of. I've just realized a couple of things here in this matchup. Do you realize since November, the Main Event Mafia, we've seen them in so many configurations. The first time ever, all 5 of these have been out in the ring at the same time wrestling. That's Sting, Kurt, Nash, Booker T, and of course Scott Steiner. On the other side, the same thing the first time ever that these five have ever teamed together in Daniels, Joe, Jarrett, AJ, and of course, the world champion, Mick Foley.
Daniels hits the cross body block off the top on Steiner. Big Papa Pump able to power out. You see Daniels is right on Steiner. Shoots him directly across into the ropes, but he hurt himself by telegraphing the back body drop, and Steiner drilled him right in the back.
Well, there's just no substitute for experience. When you look right now at that group, is there anything more impressive than what you're seeing right there in that corner? Those five legends, those five world champions. I mean, Daniels has got to be absolutely just terrified when he gets over there and sees what he's dealing with.
Main Event Mafia, Don, look to be on the same page here, but you can't say that about their opponents.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Jeff Jarrett down here, I mean, we talked about it's like his right arm's missing. He can't have his guitar, and then you know he's got to be pouting when he sees Mick Foley with the barbed wire bat. And I'll tell you something, AJ knows he can't trust Joe right now. You'd think this group would just be dynamite together, but they've got too many issues.
Angle rocks Daniels with the European uppercut. And fortunately for Daniels, he lands on the ring ropes, or he'd have gone straight down, and another one caught him off guard. Quick turnaround by Daniels, sends Angle across, elbow missed, but that kick didn't.
So important for Sting here. Keep your eyes on the icon. If he wants to get into that world title match on May 24th at Sacrifice, he has got to get the pin tonight. If he doesn't, then he's not going to get a chance to get that title back.
That really is the key, as Angle is shot off into the corner, where AJ takes him and drives him with impact right into the knees of his partner. Daniels goes right on top for the cover, but only two.
Yeah, AJ and Daniels. AJ and Daniels are going to have to work together here, because at least that's one person that AJ feels that he can trust.
Angle comes out of the corner and rakes the eyes of AJ Styles, and all of a sudden, Angle is now able to go over and get a fresh man, Booker T, into this 10-man matchup.
So important to be able to trust your teammates. So important to be able to know your teammates like the back of your hand. I mean, that's just what makes you so powerful. That's why the Main Event Mafia is the show. I mean, it's incredible. People pay to come see them. They don't pay to come see anybody else.
Scooping a slam by Styles. Phenomenal one off the ropes, goes airborne, drops the knee right across Booker. Immediately on him for the cover and had the leg hook, but still power left in those legs of Booker as he's able to kick out.
You can see AJ Styles holding on right there with that chin line, but Booker T getting to his feet. Just shows you that determination he has.
We're going to take a commercial break here in our 10-man all-star tag. Don't go anywhere. More of our total non-stop action main event to come. And we are back on Impact, continuation of our all-star 10-man tag team main event matchup. Main Event Mafia remain in the driver's seat.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're just tagging perfectly, giving everybody the proper rest. Everybody goes in for a short spurt, beats on the front line. Now you've got Sting. Now Sting right now is going to look for that pin. Any chance that he can get. Maybe he was looking for it too soon. But even with the drop kick, you can see it didn't quite connect fully. Sting able to get to his feet and kind of take control.
And of course, Jeff Jarrett's guitar banned for this matchup tonight by Mick Foley, but yet Foley, the hardcore legend, the TNA World Champion, brings out the barbed wire baseball bat.
Oh, and you can see Jeff Jarrett pouting over there in that corner. And he's still not even got his mind wrapped around this matchup right here, and that's why they don't seem to have a chance in my mind. He's steaming. Look at that smoke coming out of his ears.
And at the same time, Jarrett's still suffering from that torn hamstring injury that both you and Mick Foley seriously question.
Well, how can you question it now? He's got tape on it. I mean, my God, that's got to make it official. Holy cow, you can't question the tape.
Mafia cut off the ring. Tag team basics, working to perfection. Booker's legal, and he connects with the kick on Styles after Angle fired him into the ropes.
Spinneroonie! Tell you what, man, they are just as one. We're not even looking at five guys, Mike. We're looking at one big giant wrestler there called the Main Event Mafia. It's a machine.
And now, Big Papa Pump in to help Booker. Big shots take Styles down. And I got to agree with you. Main Event Mafia have been in control for much of this main event.
Look how fresh everybody is. I mean, Big Papa Pump got to rest, take a nap. Now he's back in. I mean, everybody just, they're using each other, and that was so close. And Joe, just wanting a piece of the action, comes in when he wasn't even tagged.
Well, at least answers one question that I had about Samoa Joe watching AJ's back. Came in to break up the pin.
Or maybe he was just coming in to take a shot at somebody. With Joe, you don't know. You don't know who he's talking to behind the scenes, and you don't know where his mind's at when he's in the ring.
How about Angle? Bad-mouthing AJ Styles. Catches him right in the back with that double sledge. Measuring, waiting. The second that AJ gets up, gonna go Angle slam, and AJ able to float over instead. Clothesline missed, but the Pele was on target.
Tell you what, you can see that Kurt was trying to play that mental game. That was one of those situations where AJ, but look at AJ, he's looking the wrong side. They were beating him up so good, he doesn't know where he's at in the ring. So now it's a matter of who's going to make the tag first. Now AJ finally realizing where he's at. He's had his bell rung so many times, and now Kurt, you can see Sting leaning over, and here he comes.
And no surprise that Sting wants in this 10-man tag, and you know who he wants to pin? He wants to be in that World Heavyweight Championship match upcoming at Sacrifice as the Icon and the Hardcore Legend square off, and Foley hits the neck breaker.
Well, you know, he blames everything on Foley, and he should, but look at this. Nice little suplex right there by Kurt. Now Jeff getting in, the whole thing's broken over.
Jarrett powers down, Angle, Nash in for the save, and now Kevin Nash is going to go jackknife on the King of the Mountain, but there's Joe in to break it up.
Well, you can see the front line just not even following the rules, just jumping in whenever they can. Main Event Mafia trying to get their composure. Now here comes Joe. Whoa!
Directly through the ropes, the suicide dive with the elbow shot also. And now, Styles and Daniels double slingshot on the Mafia.
Well, it's obvious Slick Johnson's got to get control of this matchup. He's lost control of the situation, but I'll tell you what, Kurt Angle, if he's got
the barbed wire baseball bat of Mick
can
Foley.
use it.
And Jarrett caught him with the low blow. Now Jarrett's got the bat, but Foley, he takes it away from the TNA founder. He said, it's my bat. Jarrett able to avoid the shot, and there's the low blow for Mick Foley. Gonna go for the stroke into the back, face first.
Man.
Wow.
Face went right in, and now you go, look at this.
Watch Sting go. Sting for the cover.
Sting's got it.
Here are your winners, the Main Event Mafia.
How about it? Sting found a way to get into that title match and sacrifices. He had to get the pin, and that's what he did. He saw his opportunity by today, and while Jeff Jarrett was worried about Kurt Angle, when Jeff Jarrett should have been doing something else, Sting slid in and got the pin.
Jeff Jarrett, if you think about it, really set things up for Sting to get the win. Driving Foley right into the barbed wire baseball bat. Sting comes in, and Sting gets the pin. Main Event Mafia get the victory.